Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
A local service ministry is asking the community for help after they say rain and hail flooded their sanctuary last week, possibly impacting their annual Christmas program.
Plus, the future for one local high schooler to be determined today. We'll tell you how he is on his way to becoming a Cardinal.
And bringing Kern County's prominent members of the community together in one room, how you can grab tickets for next year's State of the County dinner and address.
Good morning and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 5 a.m. on this Wednesday. I'm Danielle Kernkamp.
I'm Mike Hart. Glad you're here. Let's bring in Elena Rusk right now and get a first grasp of what we can expect today. Just reach into that bag and pull out something new.
What's happening? It's been so wild all week. So Monday was cold and moist.
Yeah.
And then yesterday was dry.
That desert air.
Yes, and cold still.
And now?
And then today there's rain, but we don't get any, but it looks like we do. But it's really.
Oh, well, thanks a lot.
And it's cold again.
It's cold again. It's just been such different levels of cold, which is fascinating. So that big H out there with that dry air, that's what brought in those blustery winds yesterday. That's moved to the east. So the winds are getting cut off. Now we have some high clouds continuing to come in from the west, and as you zoom in, it looks like there's rain on the radar, but it's falling apart because it's approaching all of this very dry air that we have, and the heart of the moisture is up to the north, where it continues to fall apart as that storm moves on shore. So that's why I'm not calling for rain here in Kern County today. If you get a couple sprinkles, that's it. By lunchtime, these clouds are breaking apart. We're going to get a little bit of sunshine through there, helping to keep us just above average for the afternoon. But to start right now, we're at a dry 48. At least those awful winds have died down here in the heart of the valley. Up in the mountains, though, very cold. You see 20s and 30s for everybody up there, and that stretches down into the desert at this hour, too. So with those winds dying down, at least they're coming in from the west today. It's just a little bit of a breeze, so moderate air quality is expected as we climb up to the low 50s for midday and then 60 briefly this afternoon. That's just above our average, which is 56 for this time of year. Not bad. All right, so for our roadways to get you out the door, this is not bad either. All of our passes are wide open coming down to Baker, so we don't have any major crashes to report, nothing that'll slow you down.
Blessing Corner Ministries has been serving community members in need of a place to go on Christmas Day for almost 2 decades. 23 ABC's Josh Sanders has more on what they're asking for this year to make their annual program possible.
Actually, this one can go at the bottom.
Just over a week away from Christmas, Bonnie Turner and friends are preparing for a day many around the world look forward to all year long.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. And it's a pretty good quality. Yeah, so we're going to be getting these together. These need to be bagged up.
For nearly 2 decades, Blessing Corner Ministry on South Union has opened their doors on Christmas Day for those who have nowhere else to go, providing homeless with a hot meal and serving seniors, veterans, and families in need. But this year, the nonprofit ran into an unexpected challenge.
This is still wet. Okay, it just poured. It just poured. We had buckets. We couldn't even empty the buckets fast enough.
On December 8th, Turner says a surprise storm pounded the old building with hail and rain, clogging up the building's rain gutters and causing water to back up and pour into the main sanctuary.
We had at least about 3 to 4 inches of water, you know, and when I took the pictures that I'll be sharing with you, that wasn't the end of it. I had to put my phone down to get busy because this water was just coming relentlessly.
In these pictures, you can see water pouring from the ceiling, filling buckets and soaking the floor. The aftermath, now seen in this video, the ceiling stained by water damage, the floor torn away to its foundation. But Turner is not letting this storm stop the ministry from spreading Christmas cheer and is asking Kern County to help out.
If we could get folks that know what to do, what needs to be done, like right away, because Christmas is just a few days away, and there's a lot that needs to be done.
She says the ministry is looking for skilled laborers and volunteers to help wrap gifts and prepare care packages. She says despite this flood, she knows with the community's help, this nightmare before Christmas will have a happy ending.
I know with all our hands coupled together, we can make this happen. It's not for us, it's for those that need help.
In Bakersfield, Josh Sanders, 23 ABC, connecting you.
If you're interested in helping out, especially if you're a skilled worker, you can visit the ministry's website or give them a call. We have that information on our website, turnto23.com.
More than 24 California cities will receive funds for supportive housing programs, including right here in Bakersfield. Senator Dianne Feinstein announcing $10.5 million in grants from the Housing and Urban Development's Veterans Affairs Supportive Housing Program, also known as HUD-VASH, will be awarding to programs that give homeless vets access to supportive housing. Feinstein, in a statement, said, Quote, I firmly believe we must combine housing with service to make sure the veterans we bring in from the street don't find themselves back out there, end quote. More than $110,000 in those grants will be awarded to the Housing Authority of Kern.
Today, a local supervisor will be passing out warm clothes for residents in Wasco. It's the second year Supervisor David Couch is hosting the Warm Clothes Drive. It will be taking place at Barker Park in Wasco. Gently used clothes will be distributed to those in need today from noon to 2 p.m. If you'd like to donate, you can call his office at 868-3680.
As we prepare to wrap up 2019, get ready to hear the state of Kern County. It's the 22nd annual dinner and address. This event bringing together prominent members of the community together in one room to discuss current developments in Kern County while reviewing influential events throughout 2019. It's happening January 29th at the Kern County Fairgrounds. The reception is at 5 o'clock, dinner at 6:30, and the program begins at 7 o'clock. Individual tickets are on sale now for $100, and you can purchase them at kernedc.com.
Bakersfield Christian High School coming off a win as they took home the state championship, but it's time to change focus for one player with a look ahead to his future. Bakersfield Christian announcing that senior Benjamin Urasic will sign a letter of intent to play football at Stanford. The signing will be this afternoon at the high school sports center foyer. Urasic was an integral part of the BCHS sports program, earned a number of accolades, including South Yosemite League Football Defensive MVP and B-Varsity's All-Area Football Defensive Player of the Year. Set to sign his letter at noon today. Congratulations going out to Ben.
Christmas will arrive early for 132 Head Start students enrolled at the Harvey L. Hall Child Development Center on Stein Road. This morning, Santa will visit each classroom, passing out toys to children and naptime blankets for the toddlers, who range in age from newborn to 5 years old. Later this evening, Hall Ambulance employees will return to provide the students and their families with some hot cocoa and cookies, fun with Siren the rescue dog, and of course, some pictures with Santa.
Bakersfield Police and the Sheriff's Department are in the giving spirit this holiday season, and we're not talking about tickets or warrants, anything like that. They're going to be partnering up with W.A. Thompson to deliver baskets of food to local families as part of the Family to Family Christmas Baskets Giveaway program. It is now in its 35th year. Local law enforcement taking part. KCSO personnel has nominated Kern County families they've come in contact with throughout the year who are in need and can benefit from this program. Look how expansive this is. Basket distributions will begin tomorrow morning promptly at 7 o'clock.
The winter season is upon us, and the snowy and rainy conditions can make for a challenge for traveling this holiday season, and Caltrans wants to make sure that you're being safe. Caltrans says as winter starts to settle in, Californians will start to see a whole new set of extreme conditions. They say be patient, give yourself extra time to travel, reduce your speed to match driving conditions, turn on your headlights to see and be seen, do not use cruise control, and as always, avoid in-car distractions while you're driving. Plus, before you hit the road, Caltrans recommends checking those road conditions by downloading their app Quick Map or call 511 for highway information. Or, of course, you can download our app. We send push notifications straight to your phone if something extreme like the Grapevine shutting down happens, which was a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. Yeah, it didn't happen on Wednesday before Thanksgiving because so many people were driving, but then Thanksgiving, everybody had gotten there, too much snow, passed a shutdown.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just fascinating how much the traffic can influence the roadways out there, but really the weather is in charge in the end, right? Yesterday, the big weather headline were those awful easterly winds coming in. There was a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust in Tehachapi at 48 here in Bakersfield. This is just over the last 24 hours. We had some much faster winds getting up to about 60 miles per hour through those mountain areas where you see the bright blue up here. So thankfully, those winds have died down. It's just a little bit breezy. Still coming in from the east-southeast this morning, but we're changing that direction. It's going to be a fresh westerly wind later this afternoon. So that does leave us pretty mild this morning. We're at 48. That's cooler than yesterday's 50s, but it's still above average and it's still very dry. So we actually have some showers trying to move in over Northern California, but it doesn't get this far south. And even the showers that are trying to move in are evaporating as they encounter this dry air because of yesterday's winds. But it's very cold up in the mountains and down into the desert. You're seeing 20s and 30s to wake up to this morning. So that air quality, even with a little bit of a westerly breeze, is still kind of climbing. So it's back to the moderate range. Just 53. It's just over that mark. Basically pretty good, but But with it, we need to say that there is no burning unless you have a registered device, because we're actually heading into several days of stable air tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, and that's going to make this air quality worse. So we don't want to send any smoke up now, right? Today is a little breezy with some high clouds coming through this afternoon. We briefly get to 60. That's cooler than yesterday, but it's still above average. And again, it is dry out there. And then tonight we're at 41. We're calm and quiet. Heading into tomorrow, that high pressure is building. Temperatures start climbing a little bit. We'll talk about the end of the week, all of your travel forecasts, and our next chance of rain coming up.